Peace be with you. Can you imagine what Jesus told his disciples this morning? That for the 3 years he has been with them, he has been speaking to them in figures. If you like, you call it in parables. In Greek, it is called paroimia. That is a saying that is difficult to understand, whose meaning cannot be revealed to casual listener, but demands thought before it can become clearer. Providentially, in the gospel of today, our blessed Lord presented the truth in all its stark clarity. And what is it? That he came from God and that he is going back to God. By this statement, indications therefore emerge that the cross is not a criminal's death, but a way back to God for him. My dear, when we encounter difficulties, disappointments, or dissatisfactions in life, let us not misconstrue it as God's abandonment, rather as an opportunity to encounter and feel God's presence and power more and more. Far more importantly, Jesus says something that we must ever remember and never forget, which is that we can approach God direct because God loves us. More often than not, we tend to think in terms of angry God and a gentle Jesus, and that it was by his death on the cross that he changed the attitude of God to men, from being a God of judgment to a God of love. But this is not true. The fact that this Jesus statement about our direct approach to God because he loves us was mentioned even before he died on the cross. We can now understand that he died not to change God into love, but rather to confirm that God is love. Besides, he came not because God so hated the world, but because God so loved the world. In summary, the lovers of Christ are the beloved of God. And if you are one of them, your direct access to God is not just authentic, but also automatic. God bless you.